My stepdad stole my college fund, so I decided to F his life by dating his mother.
I never thought I would be writing something like this. But after what Mark, my stepdad, did, I stopped caring about family rules. For context, Mark has been in our lives for 5 years. He has always been a work hard, play hard type, except he does not work, and he plays with other people's money. I have been working 2 jobs since I was 16 to save up for my tuition. By the time I turned 18, I had nearly $15,000 in a savings account, or so I thought. Last month, when I went to pay my first semester's deposit, the transaction was declined. I checked my balance and saw $12.40. Mark had managed to get into my records and borrow the money for a once-in-a-lifetime investment, which turned out to be gambling debts and a used jet ski. When I confronted him, he just laughed and said, "You're living under my roof. Consider it back rent." My mom, unfortunately, is too blinded by him to take my side. That was the moment I decided to F him over. Mark's biggest fear is his mother, Eleanor. She is the complete opposite of him. Wealthy, extremely traditional, and she controls the family trust that Mark is desperate to inherit. She also happens to despise Mark's laziness. I started visiting Eleanor under the guise of checking in on her because I was lonely. We actually hit it off. She is sharp, witty, and loves the fact that I'm the only one in the family with a real work ethic. I did not just tell her what Mark did. I showed her the bank statements. She was livid, but I did not stop there. I started spending every weekend at her estate. I made sure Mark knew I was there. I would post photos of us at expensive dinners, or me driving her vintage car. Mark started losing his mind, calling me and screaming that I was leeching off his inheritance. Then came the FU move at the big family Easter brunch. Mark was acting like the king of the castle. Eleanor stood up to make a toast. She announced that she was so impressed by my character and disgusted by Mark's criminal behavior, that she was officially making me the primary beneficiary of her estate and the executor of her medical proxy. Then, she looked Mark dead in the eye and said, "Since you think it is okay to steal from children, you can start by paying back every cent to this young man. Or you're cut off from this family permanently." The look on his face was worth more than the $15,000. He tried to F with my future, so I effectively became his boss and the person who decides if he gets a dime of the family fortune. I did not just take my money back, I took his entire future.